What is going on, everybody? 25 F450 Limitless. I love the color, but guess what? Guess a little ASMR. Guess what we don't have? That's right, we don't have the keypad. We're gonna be installing that. I'm gonna show you guys the part numbers and the plastic piece that is gonna go on the side of the truck. If you guys are interested, let's go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking us out. Make sure to hit like and subscribe because this one you might want to check out. We got a 25 and a lot of these new trucks are not coming with the infamous keypad that used to be right here on the side of the truck that everybody used, you know, all the time. Well, now we're going to be adding it on, and I'm going to have the part numbers in the description. I put all of the info in the description. You guys keep emailing me wanting to know info. It's in the description. I put everything in the description for you guys. Trust me. There's good info in there. What we're gonna have to do is, unfortunately, we need to remove the door panel. I haven't taken a door panel off one of the new ones yet. It's not gonna be too different. We got a bolt here or a screw here. We're gonna have to take this off. We're gonna have something's gonna be in here, I'm gonna assume, but I'm probably gonna have to look at the workshop manual. This is gonna have to come off. Looks like, where is it at again? Looks like there's 4 fasteners that are holding the door piece on right here. So it's like this stuff right here has got to come off. So we're gonna try to do that. Unfortunately, gonna have to take off the door panel because I think the wiring is like right here. It's kind of long, and you can see if this was here, you can see where the wiring is going to be in the door. So it's going to be down there, and plus we're going to have a couple of twangs that we're going to have to most likely go into the factory housing or the factory wiring so that it's not flip-flopping around. So let's get the door panel off and we will get to the next step. Trim tool time. We're going to carefully get behind this plastic piece, and it's already released the top. We're going to get our fingers behind it and then able to pop this off all the way around right here. No, we'll look for a little white clip drop. Sometimes they pop off. All right, we have what looks like a little 7mm bolt or screw. 7mm. You're gonna come for this little trapezoid looking panel right below where you put your hand, and we have 2 spots where we can put tool. Can't really get a trim tool in there, so you're going to use a pick, but you're going to be real gentle. I'm holding the door so it doesn't pull on me, and I'm kind of doing something like that. Do this side, and let me make mention to you all that what you just saw me do, the vehicle's been inside. And if you're trying to do this on a cold vehicle or you just pulled this in from the lot, you're probably gonna bust this. So I'd have you guys open up all the doors and let it, get up to operating temperature, or let it get up to room temperature. All right, I believe we got a couple of 8s, or is this a 7? Oh no, they kept them the same. We got 7. Okay, that's holding the door handle on, or lever latch behind. All right, we'll come back and grab these 2 7s. Take note the angle that they're on. They're not going straight into the door like this. It's kind of like on a 45 angle. Okay, we are going to have to reuse those little wood screw looking coarse screw thingies. Apparently they put a bolt behind this little reflector. I don't know if I like that. not the bolt being behind here, but the tool I was choosing to use. Trying not to mess this up. What could I stick in there to pop out? All right, let's try this little pry. Oh, that goes in way better than that screwdriver did. Oh, wow. All right, that was no big deal. I just had to find the right tool and not bust this. Ooh, I like that color red. That's like a nice light lens. Like a light housing lens. That's really nice. Hell yeah. All right, take note of the angle of the bolt. It's not going in straight to the door panel. Saving it. Oh yeah, we're saved. Okay, well, apparently that's it. 2 down here, 2 here, 1 here, and 1 right here. The last time I was taking these off was the 17 through 22 trucks, and we had to take that panel off right here to get a bolt behind there. You'd always wind up screwing this panel up trying to get the pop off. So I'm gonna give the door a knee. I'm like lunging into the door right now, and I'm just gonna. There's 1, 2. Okay. I'm gonna work my way up the inside of the door panel. Nice. Oh, did my clip just drop out? I just heard something kerplink through. That don't matter. I have new ones. Lift this thing right up. Oh wow. Check that out. That's sophisticated. I don't know if you guys can check that out. Probably not. I don't even know what to do. I got a couple of electrical connectors right here. They're all different, so you can't screw them up. All the switches, and then we have what looks like is a pull tab right here. Is that? Oh, no way. Dude, rock on, Ford. The guys who got their degree in the Cracker Jack box actually did something cool. Bean bags. Okay, this one, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Little clippity-doo-dah. Clippity-yay. Okay, now this is inside the truck. Don't set this on the floor next to where you got Lake Minnetonka as the vehicle slops because you're here in Michigan letting me work on your truck, or you're in a dusty region. Go set this someplace clean. Thank you, come again. It was no big deal. This was up in the door panel. You just went like that. This is the lock rod, how it used to be. And then this was in the door like this. So let me turn it around for you. So the door panel, it was looking like this. I pried up right on that little thing, and this was able to come out like that. All right, so look at that. I told you it came through. Look, I will put that right back on its little home. Oh, everything's accounted for. I love it when that happens. Back to the task at hand. Let's peel this off, but let's try to be nice about it. I'm only to assume that the wiring has got to be here, but you know what I just recognized or realized? Dang it. I'm gonna have to put the window up. All right, I put it halfway. We'll see what that does. I don't know how much room it's gonna give me. Okay, I'm taking a knee on the door, not a P, a knee. I'm gonna try to pull this off. Sticky butyl. Okay, I see an electrical connector. Let's see, that looks like that is our beast. Give you guys some lightage. Looks like we have a dummy connector, or a dummy plug. Let's see if in fact that is true. Let's put this down here. Ooh, we got water in the door too. Hopefully you guys are getting your stuff to drain. All right, so that's the button we gotta push. How about if we do this? Maybe do it outside of the door. You guys don't have to do it this way. Okay, I'm just showing you outside so you can hit this button, and there is the dummy electrical plug. And there's no way we would have gotten that without taking the door panel off. And by golly, that is the exact same connector. So we know, in fact, that our culprit is right there. All right, I'm gonna plug this guy back into the spot that it was in, because I think I'm gonna have to roll the window down, because I'm gonna have to kind of remove this molding out of the way. So I gotta plug the door panel in, just this connector, and roll the window now down all the way. Okay, window down, door panel removed. All right, windows all the way down. If the vehicle's got tint, obviously this one does, so take care into not scratching anything. I have tint. This guy's got tint. We gotta watch what we're doing. We got a little waviness going on right here. That looks like it's gonna have to be pulled out. Let's see if we can manipulate this out of its little groove. We'll pull it down from the top. There we go. There we go. Pull it out of its groove. Kind of do something like this, so it keeps its shape. Okay, there's our bolts, or our screws rather. So I guess since this has got to come off, we might as well just manipulate this out of the way, and we'll take these screws off right now. All right, we have four 7s. Hey, these are not lug nuts, okay? This is the first time I've actually had to do this. A lot of guys have reached out and are inquired, or okay, that one looks like it could drop into the door panel. It was just going to come out of my mouth. Hallelujah. All right, now that we got over that search and rescue, all of our fasteners are accounted for. Now, let's see if there's any surprises. We don't have any sticky stuff. Looks like this is on here, and then it's got to like come off the door, maybe like this. I've never taken one off. There we go. Did you guys just see that? Okay, you see where I got my fingers? I haven't moved them right here. That's kind of where I was pulling off. So it's almost, I feel like it was almost like a wedge between this foam stuff. It's kind of squishy, and it going onto the actual door frame body piece. Okay, let's see if we can be slick. I'm gonna leave this on. Let's drop this guy into place. All right, so I'm going in like this, and then it's got one clip right here. Okay, that's in. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna put it in the truck now. I guess we'll just have this wiring kind of flopping. We're gonna go right down this little crevasse. I mean, I guess let me find out where I'm going first. Seems like I got area. If I put this light down here. Oh yeah, okay. I see it. So my question lies, where do those clips go on that harness? I think we're gonna find out when I roll the window up. I think I'm just gonna have to just dangle this down in here. Go down in here. We're getting bunched up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stick my hand up here. We're definitely bunched up. I don't know what we're caught on. Okay, it's like you gotta go down and go that way. So it's like I gotta go down. Maybe I'll put it down like this. See if I can make this turn. Okay, I did something. All right, let's try to manipulate this back in. We got a little witness mark right here on the inside. See this? See that little mark right there? That's kind of where that's lining up. We'll slide this into place. I took this bolt out of this trim down here, but I don't know if you guys are gonna need to or not. Okay. Okay. All right, this has got to go down some. Pull this little trim out. There we go. Maybe. Okay. I mean, the bolt holes are lined up. That's lined up. Let's make sure. Yeah, we're lined up. Okay, I'm gonna swap sockets to a straight one and a little long extension here. I'm gonna tackle this guy. Remember, this is not a lug nut. Okay, we're gonna try not to drop the one we dropped before. Okay, here it is right here. A little tricky guy. I'm gonna have to do this like this. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. That guy don't want to go in. Let's try this. I didn't want to peel this all the way out of the truck. All right, I'm in the hole now. Tricky not having the door move on you. come on. This one's being a pain. Okay, put your knee on the door and then, yeah. Okay, we're trying again. I see the hole, it's right. You know what's happened? It's like a super shallow bolt and it's just not playing nice. That foam, the foam is super thick, so I gotta push, like see the foam collapse on the body. There we go. And I kept the towel. All right, we're just gonna tack this back in, put it right into the corner. It's got a little lip that we just gotta work. We gotta work in. Okay, let's come back on this side and make sure. And when we put the window up, it'll push itself into place. Okay, so we're up, we're in. This is good. Oh, we got a little piece right here. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're good. We got this. This looks good. We got our 4 bolts, screws minus dropping in. I took this one out right here. Let me show you guys. I didn't show you this one. This one gave me just a little bit more play with this trim piece. I did not have to take this trim piece off, but this just gave me just a little bit more room. All right, let me put this door panel back on. Let's successfully roll the window up so we can access the wiring and whatnot. I'm not gonna go full ham on the window. Just bump it up, make sure our trim, everything is good. Weather stripping. Okay, I don't hear any noises. All right, disconnecting shut the truck off, disconnect the door panel. Remove the door panel from the work area. All right, windows up. I like the weather stripping. I like the weather stripping. Everything looks good on the outside. Now, one thing I did notice is my paws. I must have gotten some of the grease that's on the window regulator on my man's tint. So before you guys release the vehicle back to the customer, make sure to wipe your paw prints off the door panel and get the window clean. Okay, let's bring in the lumens. Where's our wiring? Hello? Hello? I feel like it should be right here. It went somewhere. And I know it wasn't bunching up anywhere. What am I caught? What am I caught in between? We gotta come down. Okay, I see it. Okay. I think. Is it right here? I think. Is it? Don't ask me how I just looped this thing down in the door, man. I sometimes can't answer myself. All right, so if you guys come over my right shoulder, I'm gonna show you something. This is gonna be kind of tough. All right, so we have 2 of these, remember? I showed you guys on the harness. All right, so let's stop holding the harness and plug it in. All right, that's gonna go right here. So glad Ford left it in the door for us. Okay, it's connected. Now look, we have this right here. Okay, we're gonna plug it in right there. And then there's another one. If you follow this panel all the way back, I can't see it, I'm just gonna kind of have to feel for it. Where's the hole? You guys can get it. Oh man, it's right there. I feel the hole. Got it, okay. Okay, well that's hooked up. Let me not forget my light because I'm gonna need that. Now, the reason why I didn't take this all the way off is because I have forgotten to put this back on. So I try not to do that. And I don't know where the hell that just came from. So if you guys have this fall off on the ground and you're wondering where this came from, because I actually lost it on my truck and it's in my right front door panel. I just had to look at my video to see where this came off of. Right here, I must have accidentally bumped it. And it's just like a little, I don't know, isolator or something for the door panel. So let's get the door panel. We'll just remove or reverse the removal process. Let me get the electrical connectors first. All right, we got this little skinny guy today. Today, Junior. Got it. Got it. Door panel. Let's get this guy. You see how I put it in? Watch. Come in here close, Marv, and show the guys at home. I'm going in like this, and then we're gonna just like that, okay? And then this guy right here. Y'all saw me take that apart. Find the hole, A-Rod. There we go. That's it. We need to take this right here, and we got to hang it right in this groove. Let's see, that must have went right there, this little pin. I'm gonna hang it. Oh, it fell off. We'll put it around, we'll keep it on the door panel. That way when it goes in, it's just gonna smash it in. Maybe smash his face with an iron. All right, 7 millis. We'll get our straight socket and all of our 7 millis right here. All right, we have these different ones. This was the door latch area. And like I was explaining to you, the difference in the bolt heads, that's just like the hood latch bolts. Remember when I was doing that radiator for you guys on that 11 through 16, I was showing you guys the different bolts? These bolts don't have the little grabby teeth on the underside of the washer. These do. I can see that witness mark on the door panel, so don't try to put the fine thread ones in the coarse thread holes, because it's just not gonna work, fellas. All right, 45-degree angle. Not a lug nut. Okay, we got this guy right here. Okay, and then we got this little guy right here. And we'll lean back, and we'll lean back. All right. White clip, search and rescue found. Okay, I like it. We have this cool little red luminosity piece. I like it. Okay, and then we got this little piece right here. Remember how this went on. Okay, all tools are accounted for, and even my search and rescue rod right here. All right, we'll make sure everything works. Window down, window up, lock, lock. Oh, let me shut the truck off now, because it's gonna not do it because the key's in it. Lock, unlock. Okay, that works good. I like it. Let's check these connections. Do I not know? Oh, the truck's got to be on. It's so stupid. All right, that works. Okay, all right. I don't need to rush. Let me get this stuff right here. Make sure to check our website out, rainmanauto.com. You guys can find all the stuff that we use, the brake cleaner, the screwdrivers, the merch, and most importantly, some of the parts, because you guys want to use the same stuff that we use. So let's get this guy's window good. Microfiber, courtesy Daddy D. Daddy D in the house. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the window down. Guess we should probably make sure the door opens and closes too, because we had the handle lever off. Okay, I like it. Nothing's flying off or loose. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Right now it should, I feel like it should at least light up. No? No? I feel like it should. No? Huh, okay, well. Programming, I don't know, I know it's plugged in. All right, I have FORScan pulled up. I have all the modules identified. We're gonna go down to body control module, hit configuration, and I'm gonna go up here and type keypad. There's the keypad, and it says it's disabled. I'm gonna double click it. I'm gonna do hardware input, hit the check mark, and I'm gonna go down here to right, and then I'm gonna go back to the check mark. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle the key. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go down to the stop, go back to calibration and programming. We're gonna go down to APIM. We'll hit play. Okay, yep, sync 4. We'll go back up to here and type keypad. Okay, it says it's disabled. We're gonna go ahead and enable, hit the check, go down here and hit right, and then come up here to hit the check. And it's gonna have to cycle the key again. All right, folks, well, run into a little bit of an issue because I don't have both keys. And in order for you to get the keyless entry code from the body control module, now that everything is enabled, we've turned that all on, switch illuminates. What I did, and you guys aren't gonna have access to this, I needed the code and I couldn't find it. I don't have both keys. I used FDRS and pulled the factory keyless code and I got it. I went back to FORScan and was trying to go through the body control module, the APIM, trying to find the PID like we have on FDRS to find the number, and I could not find it. I looked down at the body control module. Some people online were saying that the keypad code was actually on the security module. In fact, this one wasn't. It says key code and then a blank space where a number would be. So we found this code. If you guys are doing this, you're gonna have to use FORScan and do the things that you just saw me do, but you're also probably gonna be at home and you're gonna have both keys. What you're gonna wanna find yourself doing is pulling out this bin right here, and you're gonna set your key with the buttons facing up. You're gonna turn the truck off, set one key in here, turn the key on, count to 6 seconds, shut the key off, take this key out, put your other key back in, do the same thing, turn the key on, wait 6 seconds, and see how this is cycling through the different notifications. It's gonna say full power accessory and then key code. And you're gonna write down the key code because it is gonna now display it through the instrument cluster. So I'm really sorry that I was not able to do that. I didn't think I was gonna need both keys, and I most certainly was confident enough that I was gonna find this in FORScan after using FDRS to find the key code. Let me know if this helped you guys. Replace your side applique for the keypad that should have just came on this from the factory. We are complete, and the buttons freaking work. I'll see you guys later. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys next time, maybe on your F450.